and hero total systems. He's like, well, if I just keep doing this, maybe I can win. Good day. Good people. Tumblr, Dave, the United States Aviator, in this year of the horizon. It is after Thanksgiving, which means it is Black Friday, and it is time for the Danganronpa Hunger Games, and it's after Thanksgiving, so
Danganronpa.
Excellent. A little bit extra flair. It's the holiday season. I am December 1st. I'm ready. I am so ready to get decked out. I'm so ready. But for right now, we gotta get through Black Friday. It's not December yet. But I'm feeling holly and jolly. We have... It's Black Friday, so we have a bunch of characters who will be trying to get the best deals. And I thought to myself, how could we make this different? Because it is our first singles episode on a Black Friday. How could we make this a little different? Something we play around with a lot are the items. Something we don't play around with too much are the perks. So we have 25 people here, I believe. Maybe a little bit more, maybe 30. I have to double check. And they all have the scrappy perk. And that perk specifically allows you to find more resources than most. So it's going to be nuts. Here's who's here. Makoto, Hiro, Leon, Togami, Toko, not Tenko, two very different characters, Hajime, Fuyuhiko, Kazuichi, Chiaki, Mahiru, Kokichi, Kaito our Lightbearer, Himiko, Samugi, Tenko, Komaru, Jotaro our other Lightbearer, Masaru, Nagisa, Genocide Jack, the Monocubs, Monotaro, Monosuke, Monofune, Monokid, Monodam, Kizakura, Izuyoi, Ruka, Seiko, and Miss Maya. And that's the lot. So beyond telling me first, second, and third, tell me which item do you think will show up the most amount of times? Do you think it's going to be the Wizard Robe, a magic wand, an ancient scepter, maybe even the fantastic slingshot? Think fast. I have no idea. I was cleaning up earlier today, getting some holiday decorations out because it's time. And I found that slingshot, which is ages old now, but I am still in love with it. This is high quality slingshottage. The armrest, it's beautiful, top notch, never forget it. And of course those comments are important, like this one. No, like that one, like that one, and that one. And even that one over there. I'm pointing all sorts of wrong ways today, but because I'm excited. I'm really in the holiday spirit. I really am. And I am... Is anything going up December 1st? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. But starting December 1st, I'm... The Christmas aviator hat's coming back. Christmas jacket's coming. It's just gonna be... We're gonna be decked out. As we always do. First, second, and third. I got Himiko for first. Komaru for second, and Leon for third. And most importantly, secret achievements in my hand, because don't forget, they can still hit. We still have what? 6? I'll tell you. I know at least one is guaranteed to hit before the end of the season. The other ones, it's a toss-up. But I have my picks. You have yours. And without further ado, Sato, Rantaro, are y'all ready? Oh, they are. Oh, I know they are. Let's go ahead. Let's see what unfolds in this battle of the scrappy souls, because this is, I feel it's gonna be chaotic. What item do I think is gonna come up the most? I think it's gonna be the sword. I think we're gonna see a lot of swords. I think it's gonna be a lot of slicing and dicing, but we'll have to wait and see. Starting right now. At the start of round 1. There are no Podiums. Wait, yes, there are, because we spent all of our budget on that, and there's been so much cardboard this season. Also, before I forget, 2 things. While we sound the horns, go and leave while you made those comments. Winter events, because the winter simulation is starting next week. And speaking of next week, Sunday is the 3rd of 4 OC episodes. We're getting real close to filling up that OC bracket, but that's a Sunday thing. Get ready for it though. This is a now thing. As Monosuke stares into the distance, Makoto, who's been unlucky, wanders off and gets lost, never to be seen again. Chiaki spots something shiny in the distance. Komaru sobs quietly. There's a lot of red, oh my gosh! Hajime thinks about what he did to end up here. Izuyoi finds some other scraps. I believe in him. I should have picked Izuyoi. Monokid spots something shiny in the distance. Tenko gets mauled by wild animals. Maya has a horrible feeling in her chest. Masaru tries to kill Mahiru, but Mahiru retaliates and kills him instead. Kokichi spots something shiny in the distance. Ruka attacks Monokid from behind and slaughters him. Kazuichi eats something he shouldn't have and dies of horrible stomach pains. You could have just asked for Ruka. You could have just asked for Ruka. She's on your team. She's your beanie buddy. Himiko hums a song to herself. Kaito spots something shiny in the distance. Monofini tries to kill Monotaro. Oh my gosh. Sibling rivalry, but Monotaro, the smallest knight of them all, retaliates and takes her out instead. Fuyuhiko. Well, he doesn't last for long. Fuyuhiko stares into the distance. Kizukura spots something shiny in the distance. Jotaro ambushes Monotaro and strangles him. It's a big yikes. Leon hums a song to himself. Genocide Jack tries to kill Tenko, her other half, but before she can, she switches back, to Toko. I don't know why I keep doing that. Toko switches back to herself, retaliates, and kills Genocide Jack before she can switch back. And now, it is only Toko. Just Toko. Togami looks around for stuff to scrounge. Monodam stares into the distance. Nagisa looks around for stuff to scrounge as well. Samugi wonders about the future. Seiko spots something shiny in the distance. Hiro just wants it to end already. Toko has a horrible feeling in her chest. And Mahiru ambushes her tag team partner, but this is singles action. Himiko. And gets rid of her. And shockingly enough, this was 9. 9 gone. That's not what I expected at all. I expected this day to just be a whole bunch of finding stuff, but everyone was just going all out for round 1. It is a pretty hefty Claire de Lune 4. Makoto. Tenko. Masaru. Monokid. Kazuichi. Monofini. Monotaro. Genocide Jack. Himiko. And like that, 9 are gone. But 21 remain. That is 11 more until you're saving. Grace picks, and by the lights. And the light bearers are both in. The lights behind me are in. And now, we will see if that lights their path to getting a victory. We have to proceed to find out. Will it happen? I don't know. But we gotta look. We gotta see. At the start of round 2, Monodam looks for stuff to scrounge. Maya thinks about what she did to end up here. Kizukura finds a lovely bikini, puts it on, it's quite revealing. Fuyuhiko ambushes Toko, gets rid of her. Togami looks around for stuff to scrounge. Kokichi thinks about what he did to end up here. Hajime looks around for stuff to scrounge as well, looking for that wizard robe. He's gonna find it one day, I believe in him. Kaito stares into the distance. Chiaki duels it out with Samugi. Samugi bites the dust. Leon tries to kill Jotaro, but Jotaro retaliates and kills him instead. Jotaro now I think has 2 KOs under his belt. Gotta watch out for him. He could bring both Leon and Monotaro, I think? No, not Monotaro. Someone else. We'll see eventually. Nagisa gets mauled by wild animals. Monosuke attacks Mahiru from behind and kills her. These have both been very brutal days, my gosh. Komaru looks around for stuff to scrounge. Haruka twiddles her thumbs. Jotaro looks around for stuff to scrounge as well. Seiko wants to end things once for all with Komaru. Komaru bites the dust. Izuyoi wasn't looking and fell off of a cliff. He was too busy absorbed in all of his caveman gear and he just waltzed right off of a cliff. And Hiro twiddles his thumbs. He's like, well, if I just keep doing this, maybe I can win. We lost another 7. Even though we lost 9 the first time. Regardless, 4 more. Only 4 more until you're saving Grace picks because they are going ridiculous right now. They are going wild. But most importantly, they are going to give a Claire de Lune 4. Toko. Samugi, Leon, Nagisa, Mahiru, Komaru, Izuyoi. And that leaves us with 14, 4 more until your saving grace picks. We'll look at the details real quick, even though we're probably about to come right back to it. I just want to check out, Kaito has none, but I know you did KO Monotaro. Right, I was right. Okay, good job, memory. Monotaro and Leon are technically still really rooting for that Jotaro win. Could he get it? Could he be the light bearer that brings several people along with him? I don't know. But to find out, we gotta go on. We gotta proceed. Will Hajime find his wizard robe? Will one of the light bearers take the, what, I guess technically third light bearer win of the whole season? I don't know, but as we go on to the next round, Hajime will not. He will not find his wizard robe. As Hiro's gone, Monosuke stares into the distance, Kizukura spots something shiny in the distance, Fuyuko finds a handgun, with just enough bullets to be useful. Uh-oh. Hajime kind of wanders off and gets lost, never to be seen again. A shame. We might be at your saving grace picks after today. Kizukura challenges Seiko to a duel. Kizukura bites the dust. If Seiko can win this without her frenzy, because she can't have the frenzy because everyone's just scrappied up, which is kind of interesting to me. Lo and behold, Kizukura bites the dust. Togami finds a lovely bikini, puts it on. Maya wonders about the, well, I totally jinxed Seiko. Wonders about the future. Chiaki looks around for stuff to scrounge. Monodam tries to kill Fuyuko, but Fuyuko retaliates and kills him instead. Jotaro stares into the distance as your light bearer, and your other light bearer, Kaito, finds a shotgun, thinking about the damage he can do. Ruka looks around for stuff to scrounge, and Kokichi doesn't really want to, but he finds himself having to get rid of Seiko. We lost 4, which is just what we needed. Just what we needed. Because it's so quick too. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to pad this one out. It is time. After this, Claire de Lune for our Fallen 4. Hajime, Kizukura, Monodam, Seiko. And thus, do you know what this means? How are your picks doing? Both light bearers still in. It's been a long time since we've had both light bearers in the top 10. They were doing so well at the beginning of the season, and since they've been kind of but they're going strong again. Maybe it's because the lights are behind me. Or maybe it's because they know the true light is making secondary picks. The true light is having hope lying in your saving grace picks. And so as we scroll, we have Maya, Ruruka, Jotaro, Chiaki, Kaito, Togami, Hiro, Fuyuhiko, Kokichi, and Monosuke as the final 10. Your light bearers, Kaito with none, could get his first win though. And of course, we have Jotaro with 2, Monotaro and Leon. He could bring those 2 with him. Monotaro and Leon probably would not win any fan votes, so they were probably really rooting so hard for Jotaro. And so I have to ask you, first, second, and third, who do you got? Riddle me that, riddle me this. Because as you make those picks, I will make mine as well, because I need some saving grace picks. I'm gonna bump Kaito up for first. Last week in this simulator, we saw Fat Togami get his win. This week in this simulator, I think it will be Kaito's time, which means next week in this simulator, it's Celeste's time. I'm making a call in advance saving grace pick. Let's do this. Kaito for first. Give me Togami for second, and give me Ruruka for third. She's a safe pick. She's nuts out here. But as we can see, the items are picking up right now. There's bikinis, there's shotguns, and there's handguns. But most importantly, you made your picks and I've made mine. So, what else is there? The bullets are racing fast. And so is the heart rate, the pace, the speed that somehow matches the exact BPM as that of a samurai woman. It's the final 10. This turned out way quicker than I expected. I feel like a lot of people got, a lot of people got KO'd, but not even from the weapons that people have been finding. We'll go to the next round, and we will see, like this, Kokichi ambushes Togami and slaughters him. I shouldn't have bet against Kokichi. What was I doing? He's in this game, why did I do that? Monosuke has a horrible feeling in his gut. Mai just wants it to end already. Kaito reloads his shotgun just in case. Ruka challenges Hiro to a duel. Ruka bites the dust. Jotaro looks around for stuff to scrounge. Chiaki hums a song to herself. Leon is gone. And while she's humming, Fuyuhiko finds himself face to face with Chiaki. And unfortunately shoots her dead with his gun. We lost another 3. It's your final 7. Your final 7 on this 27th day in November, almost rounding off, almost rounding out the end of the season and the end of the year and the end of the month. But we gotta get a terrible turnabout, because it is a terrible turnabout for Togami, Ruruka, Chiaki. And that leaves us with Hiro. We'll start at the top. Kokichi, Monosuke, Maya, Kaito, Hiro, Jotaro, and Fuyuhiko. Those are your final 7. It is anyone's game, and both light bearers are still in. What does that mean? Maybe nothing, but Jotaro has 2 KOs, Kaito still has none, but they're all still in the game, and their hearts are all still beating with the pace of a samurai woman. So shall we go on? Shall we proceed? We shall. Because round 5. Nagisa's gone. Kokichi finds a dapper suit and puts it on. It's quite fetching. Maya looks around for stuff to scrounge. Fuyuhiko aims his handgun in the distance. Chiaki's gone. Monosuke hums a song to himself. Hiro sobs quietly. Jotaro wasn't looking, and he blue skidooed. We can too. Fell right off of a cliff. And Kaito reloads his shotgun just in case. We lost 1. It is a terrible turnabout for our boy in 7th place, Jotaro. And there it is! The return of the Lucky 7 spot. Lucky 7 on 11/27. Jotaro, somehow, someway, couldn't bring the people with him, but still got himself on the bracket. He is getting the secret achievement. He now is moving on to the finale. And he kind of deserves it. He's had plenty of second places. He needs a little love. But that's that. I guess we're not even gonna, it's not even really a terrible turnabout. He's just got a good time. We'll rock out to this music for a second while I remind you of your final 6. We got Kokichi, and Maya, Fuyuhiko, Monosuke, and Hiro, and Kaito. And they're all still beating strong with the heart of Samurai Woman. Let's go on. Let's proceed. 6 more. No longer 6 more. Ooh, interesting. The final 6. Maya wants to end things once and for all with Fuyuhiko. Fuyuhiko bites the dust. Maya, Agent of Chaos, trying to get on both brackets now. Hiro tries to kill Maya, but Maya retaliates and kills him instead. Maya, my gosh. Komaru's gone. Monosuke spots something shiny in the distance. Kaito attacks Kokichi from behind and slaughters him, which is probably something that the built-up aggression is something he's wanted to do for a while. But if Kaito wins, Kokichi gets taken to the singles finale. That is an interesting development as we enter our final 3. We lost 3. 2 of them voiced by the same person. One of them couldn't get that prediction right. He was not going to win this time, apparently. But I can say that it's a terrible turnabout for Fuyuhiko, Hiro, Kokichi. The final three. Monosuke, who hasn't been in competition for quite some time, but he's returned today and he's returning strong. Maya, who's been the agent of chaos for ages. For ages, this entire season. Still for ages though, because she is not cashed in, and it's nuts. It is nuts. And Kaito, who's never gotten himself a win. The luminary of the losers, could he strike hot today, and he would bring Kokichi with him to the finale. Are you ready? I think we have to be, because it is Maya. Quiet Maya. It is Hiro. No, it's not Hiro. Hiro's dead. It is Quiet Maya. It is Monosuke returning to action. It is Kaito looking for that final win for V3. All caught in what we like to call in our final three a crises of fate. Who's got this? Who's gonna win? I have no idea. Everyone's scrappy. Let's see what weapons we have, or what items we have, for our final three before we go on real quick. Monosuke with nothing, but has killed Mahiru. Miss Maya. Nothing. I think Kaito's the only one with items, and it's a shotgun. So he should have the advantage, but we know how these things go, so Kaito's probably going to be out this round. Nobody's out this round, as Monosuke stares in the distance at the start of round 7. Maya? We're gonna keep calling her Maya. Looks around for stuff to scrounge, and Kaito reloads his shotgun just in case. Oh. Monosuke has a horrible feeling in his gut. Rightfully so, my friend. Rightfully so. Maya sobs quietly, and Kaito creeps up behind Monosuke and shoots him point blank with his shotgun. We lost one. And it's so interesting how this is going right now, because after this terrible, terrible turnabout for Monosuke. And it's not that bad for Monosuke if Kaito wins, because if Kaito wins now, he brings Kokichi and Monosuke with him. But the person who's standing in lights away is the embodiment of chaos for this season. Maya. Quiet Maya. Quiet Mia. This is interesting. I don't know who's got this. I never do, but I'm once again tense because it would be almost poetry if Kaito won right after Fatogami. It would be poetry if Celeste won next week, but I don't believe in RNG to give us that beauty. It would be such a nice way to close up the season, because it's coming to a close very quickly. I gotta stop and ask you guys, who will it be? Will it be Kaito, the light bearer, trying to bring Kokichi with him and Monosuke with him to the singles finale? Will it be Miss Maya, Miss Mia, Quiet Maya, an agent of chaos who's just been keeping us all on the edge of our seats every time that wheel has spun? It has either just missed, it has missed by a ton, but we know it could hit any second now. That chaos is still in her soul and she's trying to block the light from shining. Can she succeed? Will it be Maya? Kaito. Maya. Kaito. Miss Maya. Mr. Kaito. The agent of chaos. The luminary of the losers. Let's go on and see. Deep breath in. I can't look. It's not over. At the start of round 9, Leon's gone, Toko's gone. Kaito looks around for stuff to scrounge, and Maya stares into the distance. Kaito, you were... In what is not really a shocking turn of events knowing who we're dealing with. Maya challenges Kaito, our light bearer, to a duel, and she snuffs out the light. She turns off the switch. She powers him down. Kaito bites the dust. She ended the hope that was the light bearers. The hope that was getting Kokichi in. The hope that was getting Monosuke in. And that hope has diminished, has faded, has dimmed, as we had a terrible turnabout for Kaito. Which means now, I don't know what it is about this season and Mind Trip, but they are tripping to say the least. Because, without a doubt, your winner, turning out the lights, ending V3's hopes of getting everyone a win. The chaos still holding strong in her soul. She's trying to enter both brackets and she successfully does so. Your winner is Maya. I think she got all 3 of her KOs right in the top 10. And lo and behold, tied Fuyuhiko. 3 KOs. Good on you, Maya. Good on you. She hasn't had a dominant season, but she is surely in both brackets, and that is nothing to laugh at. Unfortunately, we can laugh at Kaito because Luminary of the Losers, 2nd place. I'm hurt for you, Kaito. I in my heart, I knew that Mai was going to win, but I was like, maybe my heart's wrong. It sure wasn't. Seiko with 2 KOs, Mahir with 2, Kokichi with 2, Kaito with 2, the Light Bearer, Jotaro with 2, the Light Bearer, but at least Jotaro gets into a bracket, so good on him. Hiro, Ruruka, Chiaki, Monosuke, Toko, and Monotaro all with 1. But there can be only one, and that one, as we bring up the winner's bracket. Singles action now sees Maya as well. She's been quiet, but she's been plotting. She could walk out of this season, starting as an Agent of Chaos and ending with both titles. Could it happen? We'll have to wait and see. But also don't forget, Jotaro's up there, and we still have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 secret achievements. Those could all technically end up as fan votes. Could it happen? Will it happen? I'm not certain. One of them, 2 of them, it's a toss-up. But the other 2, we'll see. We'll see. Ladies and gentlemen, in 2 days' time, 2 days' time, 2 days' time, today, not today, 2 days' time, it is going to be another OC episode. We got 37 more OCs lined up. And our top 6 will also enter the OC bracket to claim the first OC champion. That is happening soon. Soon. But don't forget, arena events, regular events, winter events. Make sure to leave them because I will be changing up the simulator right after the OC episode. So we will have to see. We will have to see how things go on Sunday, not Monday. Monday's Fire Emblem. Sunday, OC episode. Get ready for it. It's gonna be a fun time. Of course, we've got a lot of fun OCs lined up. Are you ready to see them? Will yours be there, or will yours be in the next one, or if yours already appeared? I can tell you for certain, there's 2 that I know will not be in this one, and that will definitely be in the last one. That is Kujo, because I know that man is gonna look out for some mistletoe. And during the holiday times, I don't kill when it's mistletoe, because maybe I should get some mistletoe. But the other one, Buff Santa, Alexander Adams. Yes, that's the name, I believe. He will be during the Christmas times too. The holiday season, so he'll be in the final one too. Other than that, I'm not revealing anything else. I'm just getting excited for it. I'm actually really excited for the last 2 sets of... I've been excited for all 4 episodes, if I'm being completely honest. I really liked how the OCs were lined up this time around, but... it's the Year of the Horizon. For now. Because it's almost over, and I have to change that sign, and I don't know what it's going to be yet. But we'll think of something. This time last year, I didn't know it was going to be Year of the Horizon. I don't think I knew it was going to be Year of the Horizon until about a week before. Maybe. It might have been later than that. No, I don't think so. Stay classy. We're gonna cut it. We're at about 31 even. Toodaloo. Flight crew. Thanks for watching.